Have you ever been bullied? Raise your hand if you have. Look at this guy with their hand down. They think they're so much better than us. What a dork. Now that everyone here has been bullied, we can move on to today's topic. Bully Smart is a 1991 VHS PSA teaching kids how to deal with bullies, not teaching kids how to be better bullies like the name might imply. The tape features appearances from NBA Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Hello, I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Many of you know me from my years with the Los Angeles Lakers on the basketball court.
Yeah, I don't think most people recognize you from your role in Airplane. The techniques, procedures, and tactics in this videotape represent one approach to dealing with certain potentially dangerous situations. Users assume all risks when using any of these techniques. Some people may not find all of these techniques effectively suitable for themselves in certain situations. Common sense should always prevail, and practice is a key factor for effective application. The decision of how and when to implement these techniques must be made by users on a case-by-case basis. Certain types of clothing may limit your options. Should a weapon be introduced in any situation, the techniques in this video may not apply. The creators, producers, agents, participations, and distributors of this program are not responsible or liable for, and any user of this program assumes all risk of, any injury, harm, loss, claim, or damage related to the use of the techniques, procedures, or tactics demonstrated in this program. I thought this was just a PSA teaching me how to deal with bullies. Am I about to learn the whooshy finger hold? You're just a big, fat panda. I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda. Oh, the whooshy finger hold. Oh, you know this hold. You're bluffing. You're bluffing! Kareem didn't teach you that! Nope. I figured it out. Skadoosh.
Did you know that according to a recent national survey, nearly half of you go to school afraid of a bully? Your education is too important not to have your full attention on school. That's why I want you to learn street smart skills to effectively deal with bullies. You don't need to grow up afraid. Learn to be bully smart. This video will show you how to apply Street Smart's 4-step personal safety system to the problems you face on a daily basis. Learn how to master and apply the principles and techniques in this video.
Jesus Christ, blink, man!
You nerd!
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Nothing.
Oops. We should call you Dumbo. I mean, look at your ears.
Yeah, elephant ears.
Have you ever been bullied, humiliated, and scared by someone bigger, stronger, or older than you?
They're still going at him, man. Do something. Forget about me. Go help him.
There are a number of reasons why bullies do what they do. They often feel inferior, frustrated, and angry. Sometimes they're just plain scared themselves. Being insecure, they feel as though they need to take out their fears and frustrations on someone else to cover their own fears and frustrations.
Man, things really went downhill for Billy after the Power Rangers disbanded, huh?
This video is to help you know how to deal with bullies.
So what are your options when you're bothered by a bully? Your parents can discuss this with you. Whenever you hear this signal, pause the VCR for a discussion with your parents, like this.
So, Mother,
Yes.
what should I do if I'm being confronted by a bully?
You should speak to a trusted adult.
It's a good answer. It's a really good answer.
Thank you.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar couldn't come up with that one.
No?
No, he could not.
What did he tell him to do?
Stun.
Bullies take something away from you.
Hopefully he uses that money to get a better haircut. Looks like this tape does teach you how to be a better bully.
Before we can teach you about what to do with a bully, we must talk to you about what you can do with yourself. When you help yourself, you've come a long way in handling bullies.
Teasing is an enemy to self-esteem.
They're still going at this kid. I get your point is becoming street smart and sticking up for yourself, but for the love of God, someone help him!
Street smart kids have self-esteem. How do you get self-esteem? Self-esteem consists of two things:
Self and esteem.
self-respect and self-confidence. Self-confidence is believing in your physical and mental capabilities. Confidence builds on success, and success builds on confidence. Get involved with school activities. Being an active participant in life creates self-confidence.
That's great advice, but if I joined an after-school activity, that would be generally frowned upon.
And lets you meet all kinds of friends. Be your own cheerleader. Think of all your achievements that you can be proud of and learn to be a leader. Imagine everything that you do well and all that you like about yourself as a victory. Then fill out your Street Smart victory card.
So this boy is proud that he got a B in math and made the team. Yeah, the bullies might have a point with this one.
If you can convince a bully that his teasing doesn't bother you and it rolls right off your back, you're on your way.
Yeah, see, that's a different kid than the one from before because the bullies are probably still going at him.
As well as having self-confidence and self-respect, street smart kids know techniques that they can use to help protect themselves. They're called street smarts.
I wonder where I can go if I want to learn more about street smarts. Iowa.
The Street Smart program consists of 4 simple steps: avoid, surprise, stun, and run.
I've seen my share of wars on the basketball court, but the last place you want to be at war is on the street. Learn these avoidance principles. They will help you stay out of trouble.
The first principle in becoming street smart is to avoid the bully. Your body language and actions can tell a bully 2 things. Either you like yourself or you don't. If your body and actions say you don't like yourself, you're an easy target for bullies to pick on. An interesting fact tells us that it only takes a bully 7 seconds to size up a victim.
How did they get that number? Did they interview bullies across the nation to get an average? Alright, so 7 seconds to size them up. Now, if you take their lunch money and you think they're holding out on you, do you press it or go straight into physical violence?
What is a bully seeing when he looks at you? What does a victim's body language look like? His shoulders are drooped, head is bowed. His face may look fearful, sad, or shy, and he may be looking at the ground. Not a picture of self-esteem. What does his body language say to a bully? It means that I feel inferior to you. You are better or stronger than me, and I am weak and afraid.
I was joking earlier when I said they were still going at him. For the love of God, man, stop watching and intervene!
That's one way to avoid a bully, but not a very good one.
What is this girl saying? Even though she doesn't say anything out loud, her body language is screaming out that she doesn't like herself. And if you want to pick on me, go ahead.
Hey man, maybe she's just having a rough day. Kind of feels like we're jumping to conclusions based on seeing this girl for just 4 seconds. See this guy? You can clearly tell by the way that he walks that he clearly hates himself. He thinks he's just some fat, ugly loser and that makes him the perfect target for bullies. What the hell? Huh? Oh, we were just filming a PSA about bullying and you looked like someone who would get bullied? What? Yeah, you know, just like the way you were walking. It made you look like an easy target. Okay, I'm just a little dejected. My dog was hit by a bus this morning. Oh man, I'm sorry. Thanks, it's just been so... Sorry that your dog died because you're so fat and ugly. What? I bet the bus driver did it on purpose because of the way you were walking. To me, this whole part feels a little victim blamey. And then he shoved me against the lockers. Wait, how are you walking? What? Can you go up and show me how you were walking in the hall? I guess. Okay, I see the problem.
Street smart kids respect themselves and show up by walking with their shoulders back and their head up. This boy is more aware and watchful of his surroundings as he walks. His actions send out self-confident messages to those around him.
This kid looks so much more bullyable. The slightly oversized shirt, the glasses, the smile, his lunch money is ripe for the picking.
We're going to teach you the 4 different steps to being street smart. The first was avoidance, and the second is surprise.
So avoid the bullies, that makes sense. I can only fathom what they could possibly mean when the second step is surprise.
Rule number 1, never let the person approaching invade your personal space. Wade, would you demonstrate for us?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Well, I am surprised.
Rule number 2 is to take an appropriate, non-threatening stance when approached. We like to call it a street smart stance. Though some might think it's foolish to always assume this stance, we feel it's better to be safe than sorry. The street smart stance is first done by not standing square to the bully approaching. If you stand square to the bully, you only give them more targets to attack. If I stand this way towards Tony, then he has all these areas that he can hit me. But if I stand this way, then he doesn't have half so many areas. What we want you to do is to take an offline stance by either stepping back with either your right or your left leg, like this. As you can see, this reduces by half the number of targets that the bully now has. The next part of the stance is to bring your arm up in the universal sign of stop. This serves many purposes. First, it tells the bully to stop coming forward and invading your personal space. If I do this towards Tony, then it means that he should stop and not come forward any closer.
The swiper no swiping defense, a classic.
I can lift my elbow and stop him right there. Third, it protects you if the bully tries to punch you. All you have to do is put your hand up to your head like this. Last but not least, this stance makes it very easy to shuffle back and keep the bully out of your personal space by stepping backwards with your rear leg, then dragging the front back. Like that. Can you demonstrate for us?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Wade. Okay, what if a bully comes up and tries to punch you? That's right. And what if he tries to tackle you? You stop him with your elbow. And what if you need to back up and get away from him? That's right.
Behold my street smart stance.
Rule number 3 is to never take your eyes off the person approaching. This seems simple, but it's one of the most common mistakes made. The split second that you take your eyes off the bully is all he needs to make you a victim. If Tony's coming towards me and he asks me a question,
You got something on your shirt?
The you got something on your shirt gambit, a classic counterplay. The unstoppable force to swiper no swiping's immovable object.
Hey, we want you to.
Leave me alone.
We just wanted you to.
I said leave me alone.
Kinda seems like the street smart stance has been swiftly countered.
Pretty good, huh? But alone, it may not be enough. Let's go back to the studio to take a look at the third step of being street smart. Stun.
What do you mean, stun?
the hair pull is very effective. But what if the bully's hair is too short to pull? What other areas can you strike to buy time to run? We want you to each make a fist. That's good, but we don't want to teach you how to punch. Instead, we feel a slap is more effective and easier to master. Plus, you won't hurt your hand. To slap correctly, keep your front leg planted while bringing your rear leg forward and slapping with your hands cupped. You can do this slap even if the bully grabs you.
Okay, but what if the bully doesn't just let go of my arm when I slap them, and they keep holding on to me?
The elbow is one of the hardest bones and best weapons your body has.
We don't want to teach you how to punch, but throwing elbows is fine? What's next, a goddamn scissor knee?
Instead of trying to kick the bully, we suggest you use a knee strike instead.
It is a scissor knee?
Stomping on the foot is another easy technique. 2/3 of the bones in the body are located in the foot.
2/3? 2/3 of bones are in the foot? Where are they getting their stats? The feet only have 52 bones, which is about a fourth. Where did they get 2/3? I feel like this advice really isn't that great, because it is advice for children, and in my experience, children typically lack the martial prowess to perform such techniques.
If he has you in a rear headlock, simply turn your head toward the attacker and bite hard.
But the Pittsburgh Purple Nurple, anyone can pull that off. Maybe they do know what they're talking about.
Now that we've taught you the stun techniques, we're going to teach you a few dirty tricks. Say, for example, I'm walking down the street and I have some candy in my hand. and I see a bully approaching me. All I have to do is take the street smart stance, throw the candy in his face, and it gives me enough time to run.
Magic spinning loose change!
Back in the 90s, it was candy. Now you get bashed over the skull with an iPad.
Hey, we want to.
Leave me alone.
Well, we just wanted to.
I said leave me alone.
You want trouble, huh?
Pal. After any of the stun techniques, run like you've never run before.
Your attacker is not playing by any rules, so use anything at your disposal to get away safely without injury.
I mean, hey, if it's good enough for Bruce Lee and an unblinking NBA Hall of Famer, it's good enough for me.
There's no perfect answer when dealing with bullies. In our opinion, this 4-step system is your best chance. There are risks if you decide to use these techniques.
Who the hell are you?
Now that you've learned Street Smart's system, it's time for your final test, by going and explaining the Street Smart system to your parents. Question number 1. How does a street smart kid walk down the street?
Like he has the biggest hog in town.
Number 2. What's the best way to solve a conflict?
Running from the problem.
Question number 3. What do you say if a bully tries to pick a fight?
Stay away from me, your groin will thank you.
Number 4. How do you protect your personal space?
A poorly performed Irish jig.
Question number 5. Demonstrate how to get into the street smart stance. And number 6. Demonstrate each of the stun tactics.
Pocket sand!
If you answered all of the questions correctly, pat yourself on the back. If not, review the video until you get all the questions correct.
Well, now we know how to deal with a bully. I think. You nerd. What are you gonna do, elbow me through the screen? I'd like to see you try.
Rider, kick. Rider, kick.